Spirit Talker. What we're going to talk about today is the power of words. Understand how the words affect you. Okay, we've been trying to be so right that we're willing to be wrong to be right. And you got to understand how that affects you. You may be right as a human being, but are you right as a celestial being? So are you trying to be right as a child of man, but wrong in the eyes of your Father in heaven? And who do you want to be right by? And who do you want to do wrong by? And who has done you right and who has done you wrong? That is your lesson for you to ask yourself. And it's not even about wrong. We are all here to live a journey. I am a foster child. I understand what that means. I spoke to a young lady this week, and I told her, tell her kids to be good. Be great for them people. Tell them foster care is like a camp. And you got to go off and survive in this camp. Just like going off in the wilderness. And you don't know the animals that's in this forest. But behave the best you can. Do unto others as you want others to do unto you. Be well by others. Do well by others. Mean well by others. See, a straight A student in school has a louder voice than a child that's misbehaving. Because when man's child is bad, man is very harsh with their child. The way they used to treat orphans that then became foster kids, trust me, I had 6 foster fathers. It was good and it was bad. And some of the bad would be questionable. I survived it. I learned to foster a relationship with that person. Foster. Understand the word. People think that only belongs with a foster child. That word is a worldwide word. We all foster relationships with other people. How we feel about them mentally and emotionally is how we're going to receive them mentally and emotionally. Sometimes a friend is a friend, but if you love that friend like a brother or a sister, then guess what? You open yourself to receive them and listen to them like a brother and a sister. That's what I did. And I learned how to be many different sons for many different men. That's why I can read so many different men, because I know what kind of man they came from. And back in the day, if you're not blood, I was raised in the air by blood. We blood. I was raised by my blood father. I'm of him. I have his seed. It scared the shit out of me when I seen pictures that looked just like me. So I could not deny that I am of him physically, but that's the least important. Do I know him mentally? Do I know him emotionally? I learned him. But was I raised by him? Did he imprint on me? This is what's missing as a father inside a home. This is what's missing. We teach our sons to be men outside the house. I have 5 foster mothers. They taught me how to be a gentleman inside a home. We got to understand what we're teaching our children in their apprenticeship course. That's what foster care is. It's an apprenticeship course. It's different than a regular military. It's different than a regular military. In regular military, when you home with mommy and daddy, or you home with mom, but when you learn to live without your mother and your father, you learn how to go to sleep at nighttime without your mother and your father. Nobody's there to chase the boogeymans away. I had 14 foster brothers at one time in a home. 3 foster sisters and my biological sister. I'm a city kid, born in the city, raised in the country. I know the difference between a city boy and a country boy. And if you don't know the difference, that's why I'll play you. I'm a Libra that lives life like chess. And when I go to the country, I act city. When I go to the city, I act country. Because the city boys don't know what to expect. So I already know the difference between a regular shovel, a spaded shovel, a mattock, a pitchfork, a hoe. While they still looking down the street for the female, I'm digging a trench, digging a hole, and making it go. They lost. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to survive in the wilderness. The wilderness. Society is the wilderness. How do the words affect you? Do they affect the seed in you? Do they affect the spirit in you? The seed of your father. If you live by your father's blood, even if you wasn't raised, but you have an idea on what kind of man he wants you to be. I've been every type of man there's to be. And I'm a badass man. I've been a badass man. But I walked from my man a long time ago because I asked God, it got to be something greater than a man. I didn't have no father around to ask. I asked God, is there something greater than a man, God? Is there something greater than a man? He asked me, what would I let come in my home? If a male comes to my house, that's on the outside. Understand the dynamics of a house and a home. He asked, if a male comes to your house, how should he come in your home? And my foster father, Reverend Nathaniel Garrison, told me, your home is your kingdom. You are the king inside your home. That is your throne. You better be a gentleman. You better bow, because I am the king inside that home. So come in as a gentleman, because there ain't no man allowed inside my home. I'm not even allowed inside my own home as a man. A man is a foul creature. A man is a foul creature. That's why it belongs outside the house. That's how we teach our son to be a man outside the house. We'll act when we go inside the house, the home, like a gentleman, why the mothers raise our son to be gentlemen. We have to admit the greatest thing a man can be is a gentleman. He becomes both. He's gentle and he knows the man up when the time is needed. He's not man. Man is always man, tough. As I tell women, stop trying to turn a tough creature gentle. That's insane. You are the gift. You are the prize. You are the one that choose the chosen, because you have been chosen by God with his first name. So why are you running from a man and letting he choose you, knock you upside your head, be disrespectful inside your heaven? Only God and the goddess can allow us inside heaven. Heaven above us is dominated by God himself, Jesus. God gave man a piece of heaven on earth, but it's foul for us to enter heaven as a man. We have to choose to become a gentleman. And heaven on earth is between the legs of a goddess. That's why we willing to get on our knees. It is what it is. Don't be so slave controlled by the ignorant words that you assume they may be ignorant, but it's showing appreciation for a goddess on earth. Man has chose foul words to describe you. Listen, see past the ignorant words of man. God don't care about man-made words. Man-made words is for man to speak to one another. He cares about the intent behind the words. Pussy is the most expensive meat you will ever eat. First and foremost, be proud that you are the pussy. Second, yes, it's disgusting to call it heaven pussy. Vagina. Okay? Man, the valley of the thighs are going into heaven's gate. To figure out your combination, your 8 to 16,000 nerve endings on your clitoris, understand the message behind that. Don't be disgusted because man has told you it is disrespectful, but yet you're his little whore in the bedroom, his little hoe in the bedroom, okay, a lady in the street, and a freak in the sheets. God is okay with that. That's how he wants you to be treated, like a lady. And that freak in you is the gift to a gentleman, not a man. A man's going to fuck you. God don't want his daughter being fucked. You understand that? God wants his daughter to receive love. Only a gentleman will receive love. You have to desire love and only submit to a gentleman. Because that gentleman put something before his man. He put the gentleness. And the gentleness is his mentalness and his emotionalness. That is what he's going to use to penetrate you. Have a blessed day. Spirit Talker.